Biosecurity will keep the WTTC Global Summit in Cancun safe. The World Travel and Tourism Council issues its health and safety plan for the upcoming WTTC Summit in Cancun, Mexico, April 25-27, 2021. A true winner in this exercise to demonstrate a safe conference during COVID-19 is Global Rescue, a US-based company providing guidance and rescue to delegates if necessary. The health and safety plan has been produced by WTTC and the Quintana Roo state government and outlines the measures taken by the Joint Biosecurity Committee to create a safe environment bubble for the 2021 WTTC Global. The Joint Biosecurity Committee to create a safe environment bubble for the 2021 WTTC Global Summit, Moon Palace Convention Center, Cancun, Mexico. Here are the guidelines attending delegates received today from WTTC. Before setting out on your trip, we highly recommend that you avoid the use of public transportation, meetings in person, unnecessary visits to public places for at least 14 days prior to your trip to limit the chances of being infected. Take a test to confirm you do not have COVID-19. This can be an antigen, LAMP or PCR test dependent on your country of residence. This is not an entry requirement for Mexico, but ensures you are safe to travel and do not test positive on arrival, resulting in mandatory quarantine and the inability to attend the summit. Verify all protocols required to travel to Cancun, Mexico from your country of residence or departure. We recommend confirming requirements from your country of origin's official website. Please see attached for a resource list and the official website of any country where you may have an intermediate stop transit. We recommend traveling to the airport via car or taxi. If you travel in a taxi, wear a mask for the duration of your journey and open your window to increase ventilation. Please thoroughly read to the email we send you on WTTC and safety protocols. You will need to acknowledge consent, answer a brief questionnaire with travel and health related questions, and you will need to download the Circular Lab app on your Android or iOS mobile device. It is recommended that you upload your test results into the Circular Lab app prior to your departure flight to Cancun, Mexico. The Circular Lab app and its full functionality will be shared with you shortly. Review all requirements necessary with your airline. All airlines request that you wear a face mask for the entirety of your flight and whilst in the airport, for your safety, as well as for the safety of those around you. We recommend your mask is N95K N95 or FPP2C rated. If you wear a reusable fabric face covering, it is recommended you change every 4 hours, or when it becomes damp, as this reduces effectiveness. It is also recommended that you wash your hands frequently using soap and water, and use an alcohol-based sanitizer gel when water is not available. Individuals should also carry antiseptic antiviral wipes with them. WTTC Global Summit Bubble. The WTTC Global Summit will be held within a biosafety bubble by implementing the following actions. For this reason, we strongly recommend all attendees to stay at the official summit hotel Moon Palace, Resort and Spa. Upon arrival in Cancun, all guests staying at the official summit hotel will be provided complimentary transfers by Amster DMC. Upon your arrival at Cancun Airport, Amster personnel will be waiting for you in the corresponding terminal to take you to the Moon Palace GOLF and Spa Resort. Amster is certified with all the health certifications required. All Amster staff will always use personal protective equipment and will ensure social distancing at all times. The units used have shared seats with the capacity and spacing required, according to the epidemiological status of Quintana Roo. Please maintain social distancing when outside the vehicle. All the vehicles will have been sanitized. A sanitizing gel with a 70% alcohol base is available to you when you enter and exit the vehicle. Inside the vehicle, there is signage WTTC preventive recommendations by the World Health Organization. Wearing your mask for the duration of your transfer is mandatory. Upon arrival at the hotel, you will be taken immediately to a designated COVID testing and check-in area used only by Global Summit attendees. Here, all arrivals will have a rapid antigen test before proceeding to the hotel check-in on receipt of a negative test result. This is mandatory for those attending the event, including those who have received a COVID-19 vaccination. This test will be provided at no cost to delegates and those involved in the event, courtesy of the government of the state of Quintana Roo. The tests will be performed in the Expo Center of the Moon Palace GOLF and Spa Resort, and a check-in desk will also be available in the same area where you can check in for your stay. COVID test. If you are not staying at Palace Resorts or arrive at the hotel by alternate transfer provider, please proceed straight to the Expo Center from security, where you will be tested and then able to check in. After the test has been taken, you must wait approximately 15-20 minutes for the results. The test results will be uploaded to the Circular Lab app on your mobile device, and a QR code will be generated. If the test result is negative, you will get a green QR code that you will use for access to the WTTC Global Summit. Please consider that the test results are valid for 72 hours. If the test result is positive, a second test will be run using the PCR protocol. This test costs US $90, payable by the participant. If your PCR test is positive, If you have reserved a room in the hotel, Palace Resorts will provide 14 days of stay for you to quarantine, without cost. You will not be able to personally attend the summit, but you will be able to attend virtually. If the test result is negative, you can proceed to check in with the hotel following the biosecurity protocols established by the resort. If you are sharing a room, both participants must have a negative test result. Check-in. An area has been set up in the Expo Center exclusively for summit attendees to check in. All attendees will be provided with an all-inclusive bracelet with a color exclusively for the event. These will be given only to attendees who have a negative COVID test result. All guests will be provided with a biosafety kit with all the safety protocols and established requirements. During the summit, complete the COVID-19 health declaration daily before arriving each morning at the convention center arena. If you have any symptoms related to COVID-19, such as a dry cough, fever, general body aches, etc., you must remain in your room until the pertinent tests have been run. If the tests are positive, then you must remain quarantined in the hotel for 2 weeks. Use of a face mask is mandatory at all times. WTTC delegates can use respirators such as FFP2 or N95 masks, surgical or fabric masks. WTTC will provide all attendees with a 3-layer branded mask for each summit. Day. Temperatures will be checked upon entry to the Convention Center Arena and Expo Center, as well as on entering specific summit rooms throughout the day. Sanitation stations will be available around the arena, and each delegate will be provided with their own 70% alcohol hand gel. All summit rooms and furniture will be sanitized during all event breaks, and at the end of each day. Return to your country of origin. To return to your country of origin, you must know which type of test is required by your government and airline to fly and/or to enter your country. If an antigen test is accepted by your home government, it can be provided free of charge by the Moon Palace Testing Provider only for guests of the hotel. Test results arrive in 15-20 minutes with sensitivity 93.3%, 98.2% for samples with CTBALUESD33, and specificity 99.4%. These will be available throughout 26 and 27 April in the Expo Center. If a PCR test is required by your home government, then this must be scheduled more than 24 hours before leaving for the airport. The cost of this test is $90 and is bookable and payable by the guest at the help desk in the Expo Center testing facility reception desk. Remember that it is your responsibility to verify the tests that are required by the authorities of your country of destination. After scheduling the test, please present at the time agreed in the Expo Center. The laboratory there will take the sample and send you the results by email 24 hours later. It is important that you give them your passport number, complete name, and date of birth. You will need to provide proof of this negative test at Cancun Airport, and most countries require the test to be taken within 72 hours of arrival at your final destination. The test results PCR rapid antigen will be uploaded to the Circular Lab app on your mobile device, and a QR code will be generated. If the test result is negative, you will get a green QR code that you will use for your return flight. Airport transfers post-summit will be provided and completed by Amsterdam DMC. If you're